right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Damage Control. This is Mookie, joined with Darth Beaver and Delgarn. And we're going to be breaking down another week of Marvel Strike Force, talking about what's been going on this past week, what's on the horizon, and just kind of hitting on some highlights that's just kind of sparked our interest here, and just roundtable discussion a little bit, just kind of just digesting everything together and trying to see what our focus is on. Hopefully you guys enjoy the show. So good morning, Twitch, and good morning, Darth. How are you doing, Darth?
Great. Good morning.
Good morning, and Dale. How are you doing, buddy?
Morning, doing well. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I am doing good, man. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. Obviously, what's been on the minds here for a lot of people is Kang and his event, his release. So we're gonna jump right into it because I know it's just interesting. I want y'all's input on how that all rolled out. I'm gonna start with you, Dale, because you've always had this kind of fear. Every time we kind of talk about a release, you're like, "Oh, I hope it's not like it feels like Zim or it feels like Gambit," So when Kang got out, what was your impression? Was it everything that you hoped it not to be?
Yes. I'm trying to remember Gambit. I don't know if it was bad as Gambit, but it was definitely worse than Zim. Because, we haven't got the event for him yet. But you can complete his event and get him. The event that's out right now is completely whale bait. It's horrible. And even the hard nodes, the drop rates on them are so horrible. They're almost not worth doing.
Yeah. Well, let's talk.
They have good drops in there, but the drop rate's so low.
Is this what you're talking about right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I need that mutant spiky ball, or whatever it's called. A lot of those, and you do a 10, I maybe get 1 out of it.
How about for you, Darth? Is that you're saying? Well, yeah, we'll talk about this. So as far as like on this particular his Kang Hunt event, I know for you, Darth, and everybody that are kind of pushing and looking for these ions, this was kind of, I wouldn't even say bittersweet. Sweet for those that are the heavy Krakens, right? That are jumping over here for 5-star unlocks, 6 stars. Hell, you showed us a picture of someone that already has Kang at 7, right, Darth? In your arena?
In my arena, yes.
So that lucky person is definitely wreaking some.
Well,
I would assume he has the rest of Masters of Evil at 7. Maybe not.
I would, yeah. I would assume so. It was a Gear 17 King. I'm sure they got him at 95 and at least 16 ready to go already. I'm sure they finished that and didn't even need the ions.
But for them to reward it, this is a reward base, and the way I kind of take everything is like, hey, man, if you're willing to kind of go that heavy, if you're really into, forking up the wallet, here's your rewards in return, right? So that's the way I kind of treat it. But you hit on some good points here, Darth. Dale, about this. Are you going through the same frustration as far as like for you, Darth? Because I haven't really paid attention, but like whenever you're trying to open up, are you getting the pieces you want, or are you just getting some of these frags instead?
It's mostly frags. I'm ignoring it. I'm doing that in node, and I'm doing the node with the focus catalysts. Those are the two I'm mostly focused on, because those are the ones I need.
Now, are you refreshing this?
No.
Okay.
I'm not refreshing it. I'm not buying any more energy. I'm using the free energy they give me daily. There's nothing on there that I need to spend my power cores on, even with this event going.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, and how about you? Dale, are you refreshing at all or no?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I figured I was gonna ask in our Discord together with the Lions if anybody was doing that, but yeah, it's not worth it. So
It's really annoying that the quantum will let you go at it again, even though there's no rewards.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't even try that. I figured, well, because when I clicked on it, I didn't see anything here, so I was like, I'm not gonna refresh that or try to go after it. So, it's mainly just for the first time rewards, right? Is what people are doing.
Did this campaign feel very lazy to you when they laid it out? Were they just like, here's AIM plus Kang, here's Hydra plus Kang, here's a next old shitty team plus Kang. It just seemed very unimaginative and just a like they didn't put any real thought into the campaign mode even at all. It was just like, here, we'll just put this old shitty 5-piece up there and throw Kang on it and call it good. It was the worst. It was just bad. I did not like the event one little bit. None of it.
Yeah, there was nothing challenging at all. You're right. It was, yeah, that was awful. 100% agree. And then even on this one, I feel like this one is all for the newbies that are coming out,
Yeah.
and it's definitely target. So I don't have any real negative sentiment to it. It's just something that's running side by side with Kang, and it's obviously getting those some wasp shards. Don't want to dive down or really criticize it at all. I mean, it's really it's on a need basis to keep this game going. So I'm all for it.
They should constantly replay one of those events once a month or twice a month. We should get an old campaign mode like this that comes up. That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying. They do have old ones that have not been re-released, and that would be cool. I mean, even thinking about like the Minerva milestones or any others, those milestone unlocks to kind of rerun that a little bit, that'd be cool. So I agree.
Something to help. We got to have more catch-up mechanics. There is a point where new players start to play the game and they can never hit in game without tons of money and stuff.
Speaking of that, so supposedly in data mines, there's hints at like a hyperdrive bundle for Marvel Strike Force coming.
Star Wars talk, yeah.
And I hear that's really good to catch people up who want to spend the money.
Do you know about the hyperdrive bundle, Del?
Yeah, I know a little
Star
about
Wars?
it. A little bit about it, not too much.
Okay, so the hyperdrive bundle was basically if you were a brand new player for $100 in Strike Force. Or actually, it's on sale for $50, or not in Strike Force, but in Galaxy Heroes, and it's on sale for $50 right now. But it's like you can be a level 1 player, give them $100, and they're going to boost you to level 85. They're going to give you like the first 3 years of characters at 5 stars, and a ridiculous amount of resources and what we call cores. They're I don't even remember what they're called. They're gems or something like that. There. The currency, the premium currency, and basically it lets you go day one. It opens up all of the campaign nodes for you, so you don't have to grind through nodes to find which ones to farm. So it's a huge catch-up mechanic that even people who were already level 85, the value in the gear and things like that they gave was so great that $100 was worth it. I hope they do something like that for Strike Force.
Yeah. I heard on one of Boylan's videos, he kind of brought up something about there is like some type of pay package, but you have to kind of time it right because I guess they drop so much energy on there for you that you can't even refresh the notes because you're so startup. So something like that. Yeah, they have to tweak it and adjust it better. So I'm going to jump back into Kang here for a second, because now that he's on here, and just to kind of get into his details, I'm not going to break down his whole kit overall, but the basis of what we all need to understand.
Step up for a second. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. Is, he's definitely a plug-in player. So, Dale, have you already tried to test him out in Arena?
I haven't seen him on my defenses yet.
Yeah.
I'm leveling him up slowly, not going too crazy on spending. He's up to 80 now, I think.
Okay. We've been at low stars, and as you get him up to the levels 80 and 85-ish, you could treat him like Emma. So if you ever, and that's really where his mechanic comes into play, is that he comes in here and gives that speed boost to the team. So even if you have him at low stars, he's going to do his job by getting your turn meter to go first, like on
the general consensus is he's like capable 2.0 with that.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to show. So sometimes when you see him on defense, that's where I notice the defense is at one of them I face. I don't know if I will see it here. I think they had the Emma and him together to kind of double the advantage there, like on defensive boost. Of course, he doesn't get it on defense, right? Emma helps out more so on the defensive side. But anyways, no, it's a pretty cool mechanic. We'll kind of test it out. So like right here, we'll see how it works. I just wanted to kind of give a little gameplay off of it. I don't know if this is the right matchup, but I'm just throwing it on here just for kicks. because I think on this matchup right here, the Gregs are going to kind of be the hindrance a little bit. And of course, Spider-Man 2099 is also going to, boost. So this is just trying to see what Kang can offset off of those two. And let's see. So mine's going to go first, and that's going to mess me up a little bit with the Gregs. But hopefully I can land a vulnerable on her. Let's see. Yep, see, I was able to win that turn meter on that one, even having the Greg issue. But I didn't get the vulnerable, but either way. Get the charges up. Get that miss. And then here's Kang, and it's just that kind of... Ooh, I don't know. I don't want to get the charges on hold. I'll stay over there and mess up a Greg. Or I guess I can go basic. Let me do basic. Bam, bam. But I mean, have you tried Kang anywhere else yet? Like your own personal testing?
Not yet. I'm trying to get him up to 90 for Monday's Crucible.
Okay.
I'm excited to try out the 4-piece.
Yeah, he's bonkers, man. Does a lot of damage. How about ISO? Have you kind of locked in? Or are you still kind of on the fence?
Seems like everyone's locked in on Striker for him. So
Yeah.
that's what I went with.
And I forgot to show you. And the main thing is, even though if you're using your special or your ultimate with Kang, if he hits, he hits the vulnerable, like if you target someone with the vulnerable, and then he'll do that striker attack, and then he gets that speed boost too. I mean, it's interesting. See if this kills him off. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be an interesting character. I mean, obviously, I'm still kind of minor testing him out, but I just wanted to showcase that arena real quick. Just he does make a difference as far as being that plug-in, and really you just kind of surround him with other people. If you don't have him leveled up, you just kind of surround him with heavy hitters, and you'll be all right. I'm gonna jump right into the blog post here. So let me go into the infographic with our boy Benny. So let's take a look. We'll kind of break it down here, just line by line, and we'll kind of pause on the highlights of what's coming up. Main thing about what's coming up this week is going to be, we already started that coordinated assault. Now, I didn't do what Darth has been doing. I haven't put a trigger. I don't know. Did you try to do that where you were kind of coring up your ISOs, or did you just kind of go with your standard thing where you just save?
I do well enough. Yeah, I just save the energy.
Okay.
Well, I don't save the energy. I save the refreshes.
Energy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I did the same thing here. I just same logic. I felt like I'm doing good with doing this kind of concept. I felt maybe later I'll kind of take that plunge, and where my selfish aspect is that like I want to still get the, what is it called, the level ups, like the I can't even think of what is rewarded, but like I got 91 right now. I'm working my way up to 92 and 95, so I want to go ahead and still kind of get that those credits. All right, but so that started Destructive Diva event. So that's going on Monday. So this is the one, it's going to be feeding into the February month-long event. And it's all about blitzing. Now, the key concept here that Benny's talking about is save your blitz refreshes, campaign energy refreshes. Do not claim or blitz milestones. Consider saving quantum quake blitz credit milestones. And yeah, so anyways, that's just kind of a cool little tip right there. Who's this? Sorry, I'm looking at the chat. What's up, Cat in the Hat? Yep, I got infographics for you guys. Finished it up last night. Cool. All right, so that's the Destructive Diva. That's going on Monday. The big thing that's happening on Monday as I kind of peek over the blitz for Magic is Pocket Dimensions right here. So the Pocket Dimension is the one that normally everybody gets most excited about, and it's mainly because of the rewards coming off of it. So the featured character on there is going to be Spider-Man 2099 that we're chasing to get some shards from. But I think overall, everybody's kind of looking at to what type of till rewards. Would you agree on that one, Dale?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Always
So
the plus from them.
yeah, and I guess the trait that we're going to be using is that quantum. And Benny highlights the characters right there. I'm not sure if there's more than that. I haven't really filtered my roster to look at it overall. But
Yeah, that's mostly it. Or maybe a few more.
yeah,
Probably the best ones to use.
gotcha. Okay. And then we got the Legendary Jubilee also coming in on Monday, and the Death Scourge event on Wednesday. So that's a big one right there. That's the second run that a lot of us are beginning, going to be chasing for to try to get some extra star levels up on him. And as good luck to those that are doing so. I'll be on there hoping to get as high up to the next star level up to 7 if I can really do good on that event. And then Destructive Diva. So then on Thursday, another part of the whole February month-long event for Titania is going to be with Kang's Unlock. Now, this is one I haven't really broke it down or really watched any videos here, but from you, Dale, I mean, is this one right here? I know people been talking about, and you can kind of summarize where we're currently doing a Kang hunt, right? Which we don't have much of any high star levels on him. Is that Kang hunt? It's going to expire, right, before this one comes out?
Not sure if I think the Kang Hunt was going for a week.
And I'll look. So look, we got.
No, I think they were saying that it should last. Like it should be going for like a day or two.
Okay.
So people will be able to get a little bit of Kang before it ends.
Yeah, no, you're
now,
right.
I was looking at that before we started, and I was thinking, because that also uses cores. Is Kang still going to be in orbs by then? That's the real question. So can you wait to open more Kang through cores until that event starts? Or will he be gone from core orbs by then?
Yeah, that's a good point and good question. So that's something to definitely be mindful of. I stopped on the course spending, so I'm trying to get myself back into positive balances here to specifically for that event and that point you're bringing up. That's a great question because then obviously I feel duped by using the course, right, by trying to get into that 4-star level so I could do the second node of his event. But yeah, they do overlap.
Yes, it's going for 10 days right now, so it'll definitely be active.
Yeah, so it's going to be there.
In the beginning of it.
So that's going to be interesting how that's going to all plan out there. I think I saw Reminix and Mobile talking about something on that event because I haven't even checked it about previewing it, but it seems that there might be some difficulties in regards to that milestone there. Something about, I don't know, maybe I'm looking into something wrong there, but just be in the tune. I mean, that's a big one. So that's going to be the unlock for Kang, getting more of his shards up, and pay attention to his Kang hunt to see if you got the necessary level up to get into the quantum one, or quantum level. So, anyways, and then after that, and correlating with that is going to be the web milestone. So we haven't seen a web milestone in a while, and I was kind of curious what Dart's opinion was going to be about that, but it just felt like
weird.
Yeah, right. I mean, within all the events, it feels like, would you say about 2 weeks that they have not had any web milestones?
Yeah, because they were so nice before, and then we haven't seen anything but the regular, the premium orbs you get from them, energy.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see that coming back because that was kind of an empty feeling there. It just felt like there wasn't anything worth clicking on the web store or the website. And then there's the quick rumble with the Ravengers being the featured team. Flash event with Skill Military. And then they got some availabilities coming up. So Deathlock was the one that's probably the exciting one that you're going to see in the Arena Orbs. That's going to be dropping. Phantom X is going to be the feature character for the Mojo Pass. And I haven't been interested in any of those. Is it the Mojo? Yeah, I think it's the Mojo one that I don't even look into anymore as far as purchasing stuff for.
Yeah, I've got to pass in forever.
Yeah, it's just as we go into it here. Yeah, this is the one that they shortened out, right? Like a 2-week period, I believe. Yeah, and I'm like, whatever. It's just the rewards aren't nothing interesting, so that needs to be reworked.
No, I think the Mojo is the monthly one, and the one you get through doing daily objectives is the one that's 2 weeks now.
Yeah. So on this one, I did jump into this one for the Black Panther, but the previous week, I know I didn't do it. Let's see here. But that's about it in regards to that side of the stuff. What I was kind of curious about, I was talking about a little bit off air with you, but you brought up something that I wanted to add a little bit to our show. Probably, I don't know what particular order, but we'll kind of end it here talking about just what's caught your eye in the content world. And obviously, we're looking at Benny's, infographic here that he's been doing weekly, which is just spot on. It's such, easy to read and follow and kind of get things prepared, for the community. But you brought up BeniWestside to me that I'm going to try to find a link and I'll put it onto the YouTube show here on our channel. And it's how he breaks down the week. Before I kind of jump into all that, was there anything else caught your eye? Was that kind of the main thing that kind of caught your interest that you thought was worth sharing with us, with others?
As Crucible wise, that's a very informative, and I think Purple Sticky and Pathfinder are generally the two best to watch for like good tips on how to play through Crucible. I mean, it's a higher level for sure, so it may not be for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But I know Pathfinder and Sticky are masters.
Okay, yeah, see, and those are two that I have not caught yet. So I appreciate that feedback. Think about Benny there. He kind of overview, like within a 15-minute segment, right? I think he just kind of broke down like just an overview of his 3 matches there and kind of highlight some videos and stuff. And it's informative as far as on what he did. We're going to kind of do our best here in a second, doing our little Cosmic Crucible breakdown. But it's just good learning. And the biggest thing about that, and the reason why I talk about all that, is just that I just truly, truly feel that this is a game mode that you can't ignore. For those that want to continue to level up and go into Apocalypse, you definitely want to take advantage of the rewards you get off of this, because everybody is chasing these level 4 ions. And so, yeah. So anyways, stay tuned for that. We're definitely going to jump into that here shortly. I'm just double checking to make sure I don't have nothing else on my notes, but no, we'll wrap up the first show then with that being said. So appreciate you tuning in to us. Check us out next week. And those on Twitch, hang on tight. We're going to transition into Cosmic Crucible here. But again, YouTubers, y'all enjoy your week. And then, enjoy Marvel Strike Force. And good luck with your Kang events. Good luck with the Death Scourge events and Pocket Dimension. So you got a lot to be excited about. So good luck to all of y'all. Catch y'all next week. Bye-bye.